you're between 65 and 80, and you can still do the 8 things we're about to explore, you're not just aging well, you're actually ahead of the curve. Way ahead. Your chances of living to 100, they're much higher than you probably think. Because longevity isn't just about good genes or dumb luck. It's about the little things. The small daily habits you probably don't even notice, but they quietly shape your future in powerful ways. Most people assume aging means slowing down, getting weaker, losing balance. But that's not always true. In fact, some folks in their 70s and even 80s are still moving freely, thinking clearly, and living independently because they've held on to a few vital abilities most others have lost. And those abilities? They're more than just nice to have, they're strong predictors of how long and how well you'll live. So in this video, we're breaking down 8 surprising signs that you're aging exceptionally well. Some of them might surprise you, but each one tells a powerful story about your body, your mind, and your overall vitality. Stick with me until the end, because the last sign is the one most people ignore, and it could be the biggest difference maker when it comes to living longer and living better. Before we dive in, if you haven't yet, I invite you to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss the content that keeps you strong, sharp, and in control. If you're already enjoying this video, just drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're here. If not, type a 0 and tell me what you'd love to see more of. I'm here to serve you. All right, let's get into it. Sign number 1. You can get up from a chair without using your hands. That might sound simple, but don't underestimate it. If you can still rise from a chair without pushing off with your arms, you're actually doing better than most people your age. This one small move is a powerful indicator of leg strength, core control, and overall body coordination. It quietly tells you something essential. Your lower body is still strong enough to support your weight in its own. As we age, our muscles naturally weaken, especially in the legs. But how fast they decline depends largely on how we use or don't use them. Even simple, everyday movements like sitting and standing can help keep those muscles alive and kicking. So think about the last time you got up from a chair. Did you have to push yourself up with your hands? Did you lean way forward just to get some momentum? Or did you rise smoothly, without even thinking about it? If you stood up with ease, that's a great sign. It means your legs and core are still working together fluidly, reliably. And that's a very good sign for your long-term mobility and independence. Let me tell you about Harold. He's 77, always stayed active. But one day, after watching television, he noticed something he needed a little push to get off the couch. At first, he shrugged it off. But later, his doctor explained that this kind of muscle weakness is often the first red flag for future falls. So Harold made a change. He started doing simple exercises, each day leg lifts while sitting, heel raises while brushing his teeth. Nothing fancy. But within a few months, he was standing up with no effort and feeling steadier and more confident overall. Why does this matter? Because weak legs are one of the biggest risk factors for falls. And falls are the leading cause of injury-related hospital visits for older adults. The good news? Leg strength can be rebuilt at any age. You just have to stay consistent. So next time you get up, pay attention. If you can still do it without your handhold onto that ability, it means you're aging better than most. And that's something to be proud of. Sign 2. You can walk at a brisk pace without feeling out of breath. This might surprise you, but one of the strongest indicators of how long you'll live isn't how far you can walk, it's how fast you can move without needing to stop and catch your breath. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still walk quickly and purposefully without slowing down or gasping for air, you're in better shape than you may realize. Walking speed isn't just about energy. It reflects how well your heart, lungs, and muscles are working together. In fact, many studies have shown that older adults who maintain a steady walking pace tend to live longer, stay mentally sharper, and experience fewer health problems. When walking fast feels easy, that's a good sign. Your heart is pumping strong, your lungs are delivering oxygen efficiently, and your muscles have the power to keep you moving. Think back to your last walk. Were you moving with confidence? Or did you find yourself slowing down to catch your breath? Many people don't notice their endurance fading until even short distances start to feel like a challenge. Let me tell you about William. He's 74 and always enjoyed his daily walks. But recently, he noticed those walks were taking longer, and he was getting winded more easily. At first, he chalked it up to aging, but his doctor explained he was losing endurance, something that could absolutely be rebuilt. So William made a small shift. He began timing his walks and focused on slightly increasing his pace each week. Within a couple of months, he felt stronger, breathed easier, and had more energy to get through the day. It might seem like a small thing, but walking fast says a lot about your overall health, and it benefits your brain too. People who walk with more speed often think more clearly and remember better. That's because walking keeps both your body and mind active. Want to try a quick self-check? Walk 10 feet at your normal pace. Then pick up the speed, like you're trying to catch an elevator before it closes. If you can do that without feeling winded, that's a great sign. And if it's tough, that's okay. You can rebuild endurance. Start by walking regularly. Aim to increase your speed gradually. Stand tall with good posture. And add light leg exercises. It all adds up. So next time you're out walking, ask yourself, am I walking with strength and confidence? Because if you are, you're not just staying active, you're aging strong. Sign 3. You can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is something most of us take for granted until we start to lose it. But being able to stand on one foot for 10 seconds or more is one of the clearest signs your body is aging well. It means your muscles, nerves, and reflexes are still working together as a team. Balancing like this isn't just about your legs. It engages your core, your inner ear, your I7, the tiny stabilizing muscles you barely think about. If any one of those systems weakens, balance is usually the first thing to go. Think back to the last time you tried putting on socks while standing. Did you stay steadier? Did you reach for something to hold on to? Let me introduce you to Frank. He's 76, still enjoys his daily walks. But one morning while getting dressed, he realized he couldn't balance on one foot, not even for 5 seconds. He didn't fall, nothing hurt. But it was a wake-up call. Something felt off. So he started simple. Each day, he practiced a few balanced drill shield raises, gentle leg lifts to the side, and shifting his weight from one foot to the other. Within a few weeks, he felt steadier, more grounded, and most importantly, more confident. The truth is, good balance helps prevent falls. And as you may know, falls are one of the biggest threats to independence in later life. Wondering where you stand right now? Here's a quick check. Stand near a counter or wall. Lift one foot gently off the ground. Can you stay balanced for at least 10 seconds without wobbling? If you can, that's a great sign. And if not, don't panic. Balance can absolutely improve with just a few minutes of daily practice. And the benefits go beyond stability. Better balance means walking with confidence, moving without fear, and enjoying your freedom without second-guessing every step. Because strong balance isn't just about avoiding a fall. It's about staying independent, staying active, and staying in control of your life. Sign 4. You can get down on the floor and back up without any help. It might sound simple, but this ability is a powerful sign that your body is still working as a team. If you can lie down on the floor and get back up without grabbing onto anything or anyone, you're doing something many people your age can no longer do. This movement requires strength in your legs, stability in your core, and enough flexibility to move in a controlled way. In short, it means your body still knows how to move together smoothly, naturally, and safely. Think about it for a moment. When was the last time you knelt down, picked something up, or sat on the floor? Did you hesitate? Did you wonder if you could get back up again? Many older adults begin avoiding the floor not because they're unwilling, but because they're afraid they won't be able to stand back up. But here's the thing. Once you stop using certain movements, your body starts to forget how to do them. That's exactly what happened to Joseph. He's 78 and used to be very active. But one day, his grandson asked him to sit on the floor and play a board game. Joseph paused not because he didn't want to, but because he wasn't sure he could get back up without struggling. That moment changed everything. He began practicing mobility again. He worked on gentle kneeling, light squats, and learning to stand without grabbing furniture for support. And before long, he had regained his confidence in how his body moved. Here's the truth. Being able to stand up from the floor is one of the clearest signs of long-term independence. When people lose that ability, daily life becomes harder. Bathing, dressing, reaching for things. Even playing with grandkids becomes a challenge. But here's the good news. This skill can absolutely be trained. Try this simple test right now. Stand next to a sturdy chair or couch. Lower yourself gently to the floor. Pause. Then try to stand up without pulling yourself up with your hands. Can you do it? If yes, that's a great sign. If not, don't worry. You can build it back with just a few minutes of light practice each day. Because when your body moves freely, you're not just keeping your strength. You're keeping your freedom. Sign 5. You can carry a bag of groceries without struggling. Strength isn't about lifting heavy weights at the gym. It's about handling everyday tasks without strain. And one of the clearest signs of real-world strength is this. If you can still carry a full grocery bag without needing help or taking a break, your body is aging well. And it's not just your arms doing the work. Carrying something heavy like that relies on your back, shoulders, grip strength, and core stability. In fact, researchers have found that grip strength alone is one of the most accurate predictors of long-term health and lifespan. Now think back to the last time you brought groceries into the house. Did you lift the bags with ease? Or did you have to pause halfway through? Maybe you've started asking for help with things you used to carry easily. These subtle changes often sneak in quietly, but they tell us a lot about what's happening beneath the surface. Let me share the story of Richard. He's 75, and he's always been the kind of guy who insists on carrying all the groceries in one trip. But one afternoon, he noticed something. The bags felt heavier not because they were packed tighter, but because he had lost some strength. So Richard decided to do something about it. He started incorporating a few simple strength exercises into his daily routine: some shoulder presses, light dumbbell lifts, even squeezing a rubber ball to rebuild grip power. And just a few months later, his strength was back. His energy improved, and carrying groceries felt easy again. The best part? He felt like himself again. Here's the truth. You don't need to go to a gym or lift heavy weights. You just need to stay active and consistent. Even short, everyday movements help you rebuild strength. Because when your body can handle the demands of life, you stay independent, strong, and ready for whatever comes next. Sign 6. You can climb a flight of stairs without needing to stop. It might seem like a simple task, but climbing stairs is actually one of the clearest ways to check how well your heart, lungs, and legs are working together. If you can still make it up a flight without needing to pause and catch your breath, you're doing better than most people in your age group. This small action takes real power. Your heart has to pump steadily. Your lungs must deliver oxygen efficiently. And your leg muscles need enough strength to lift you step by step all the way up. If any part of that system isn't functioning well, you'll feel it almost immediately. Think about the last time you took the stairs. Did you move with ease? Or did you have to stop halfway up, out of breath? Many people begin avoiding stairs without even realizing it. They choose elevators, walk slower, or steer clear of buildings with staircases altogether. But here's the problem. The less you use your strength, the quicker it disappears. Let me tell you about George. He's 73 and had always taken the stairs, until one day, after just one flight, he found himself winded. Instead of brushing it off, he paid attention. He didn't avoid the stairs. He started using them again slowly, one step at a time. Each day, he added short walks and light leg exercises to his routine. And within a few weeks, he felt stronger, more stable, and stairs no longer felt like a challenge. The truth is, stair climbing pushes your body in ways few other movements do. If you can still go up without feeling drained, it's a strong sign that your body is doing well. So if stairs aren't slowing you down, take it as a win. Because you're not just healthy, you're resilient. And that's one of the most powerful assets you can carry into a longer, stronger life. Sign 7. You can clearly remember recent conversations and everyday events. Your memory tells a powerful story about how your brain is aging. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still remember names, details from yesterday's conversations, or what you had for breakfast, you're doing far better than most people realize. Strong memory isn't just about recalling facts. It's a reflection of your brain's health, your blood flow, your neurons, your ability to process and connect information. It shows that your mind is still sharp, engaged, and functioning as a whole. Have you ever paused mid-sentence, trying to remember what you just said? Or have you found yourself recalling yesterday's chat word for word? These small moments reveal so much. Let me tell you about Paul. He's 79 and still remembers conversations from last week. He keeps up with new tech, rarely forgets names, and always seems mentally present. His secret? He reads every morning, challenges his brain, and stays socially active. Because the brain, like any muscle, thrives on use. When you use it, it strengthens. When you ignore it, it fades. If you're still solving problems, enjoying meaningful conversations, and recalling small details, those are powerful signs. And if you've noticed a few slips here and there, don't panic. You can strengthen your brain just like you strengthen your body. Try a puzzle. Read something new. Join a discussion group. Even a short walk helps blood flow to your brain. So if you wake up knowing what day it is, remember what you ate this morning, and can recall what someone said yesterday, you're not just mentally sharp. You're aging with clarity, with presence, and with power. Sign 8. You wake up feeling rested and ready to take on the day. How you feel when you wake up each morning can quietly reveal how well your body is working behind the scenes. If you're between 65 and 80 and still waking up refreshed, clear-headed, and ready to move, you're showing one of the strongest signs of long-term health and longevity. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. Your brain resets. Your immune system gets a boost. It's your body's built-in healing time. But as we age, sleep often harder to come by. Many older adults struggle to fall asleep, wake up multiple times, or start the day already feeling drained. So if you're someone who wakes up naturally before the alarm feeling alert and energized, you are part of a rare group. And it's something to celebrate. Let me tell you about Roger. At 74, he noticed his sleep had become restless. He'd wake up tired, drag through the day, and feel like he never fully recharged. But instead of accepting it, he made a few small changes. He set a consistent bedtime, cut back on screens in the evening, and created a simple nighttime wind-down routine. And the results? He began waking up clear, calm, and focused, ready to face the day with strength and clarity. See, good sleep isn't just about how many hours you get. It's about how deeply your body moves through rest and repair. People who sleep well tend to live longer, have stronger hearts, sharper minds, and more balanced moods. So ask yourself, when you open your eyes in the morning, do you feel energized? Do you step out of bed with a clear head and steady body? If yes, your body is getting the nightly restoration it craves. If not, don't worry. Even small adjustments, less caffeine, a steady sleep schedule, or a relaxing bedtime routine can bring back the deep rest your body needs. Because waking up healthy isn't just a nice bonus. It's one of the clearest signs that your body is aging the right way. As we wrap up this video, take a quiet moment to reflect. How many of these 8 signs do you still recognize in yourself? Can you rise from a chair without using your hands? Walk briskly without getting winded? Balance on one foot? Climb stairs with ease? Carry groceries without strain? Do your conversations still feel sharp? And when you wake up, do you feel rested, alert, and ready for the day? If you answered yes to several of these, then you're not just aging well. You're aging strong. You're holding on to your strength, endurance, clarity, and independence. And that, more than anything, is what lasting health is really about. Many people believe aging means slowing down, losing ability, becoming dependent. But that's not the full story. Your body, your mind, your spirit, they can stay vibrant, even in your later years, if you continue to care for them. And if you notice some areas where you're not as strong as you used to be, there's good news. It's never too late. Strength can be rebuilt. Balance can be regained. Endurance can be trained. And memory can improve with small, consistent effort. Your body is capable of adapting at any age. So ask yourself, which sign spoke to you the most? Which one will you start working on today? We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you've learned and how you plan to put it into action. Your thoughts mean the world to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments keeps us inspired and motivated to keep creating content that helps and uplifts. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. Your support helps us keep showing up for you with more tools, more guidance, and more encouragement. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.